It is, yeah.
It must be live, I think. Well, kind of.
It's saying it is on there.
It says it's 7 seconds. It must be 7 seconds. God, it seems so bright, doesn't it? Don't you brought a dodgy Chinese car or something? Happens, mate. Happens, Kevin. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Just thought I'd come. Well, I was going to do a video, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But then I thought I'll come on here and just do a random live. Like one does. So Mr. Southgate's gone. I don't know what anyone's thoughts are. I don't know. Don't know what the future is for England, isn't it?
Hard to say for now, isn't it?
I don't think it was the worst decision. I'd have probably done it before the tournament, before we made some somewhat, in my opinion, obviously dodgy decisions. So I wouldn't have gone with him for the tournament, would I?
I don't know. There's something to be said for, you don't want change just before a tournament.
Yeah, one way of looking at it, but we got to a final. Good afternoon, Stephen. Good to see you, mate. We're rivals. We're rivals again now. North East, South London. Now, what are your thoughts, Stephen, on Mr. Southgate? So,
Yeah.
it's a tricky one, isn't it? And good afternoon, Henry. Good to see you, mate.
Afternoon, Henry.
Do check out Henry's channel. Does some interesting things. Thank you, Henry. I was about to try and put it up. Of course, I did YouTube, didn't I? Yeah, he did have to go. I know a lot of you, Stephen, say I'll go on and on and on about the players that were left behind. But I just feel, I mean, Harry Kane, for argument's sake, you know what I think of him. But surely, if he was so unfit and not up to speed, what bloody hell did he play him every game? When we had viable options, didn't we?
Yeah.
Of obviously Ollie Watkins for one, and Ivan Toney that would have seriously done a better job than someone not fit. That's my opinion, anyway.
Well, jump on as well. It's warm, yeah.
It's warm as hell, John, I'll tell you. But yeah, McLaren as well. Jesus. Hi, Maxine. Good to see you, mate.
Hiya.
Southgate was always crap. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people say he had the best bunch of players any England managers ever had, but his negativity of football from start to finish was horrible, wasn't it? He didn't learn from the first 3 games when I'd have ripped the whole team apart. And I know Kane was the captain, and obviously I'm a huge Harry Kane fan, always have been, always will be, but if he weren't fit and he weren't up to speed, why would you play him? If that's the end of Harry Kane's England career, which I hope it's not, because if he gets back up to speed or back fit, he could still do a bit of a job, I'd like to think. But I don't know, maybe it's time for him to go as well. It was terrible, yeah. It was, yeah. It was like we fluked to get there, didn't we? Yeah, the only comment for I can make that another manager would do things differently, different tactics and stuff. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he weren't any standout players, was they, really?
No, not really.
Yeah, Pickford was probably the pick of the bunch. I thought Kyle Walker done okay, but then the way Kyle Walker's been slated, it's probably worse than Harry Kane. But I don't know, if you don't get up to speed, mate, there's no point, is there? Maybe now England will start winning things again. Now he's gone. Yeah, he was never a great player or manager, I thought. Probably new players might help still. Yeah, there's players he left out, as I said before, that he could have probably put in. I don't know. It was strange, wasn't it? The whole team. And who you thinking's coming in the next coach? Well, apparently it's what's the 2 names? Oh, Potter was one of them, wasn't it? I mean, he was useless at Chelsea. As soon as he got a big job, he couldn't handle it. And old Eddie up in Newcastle, who hasn't done a great job up there. So I'd be looking elsewhere personally. Sub to SJ. And people said Kane is better than Rooney for England. Statistically, mate. Statistically. I have no idea. I do love supporting my home country for sure. You in Hackney? No, we're just outside. I say I was doing this as a video, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And then I just thought, oh, let's just come on here and do it. Just
Yeah, but just be interesting to see
what it's anyone's opinion. Obviously, we started probably earlier than we should have done, but then I'm trying to have a few days off the beer, as you can see. So it's probably it's probably advisable to start earlier rather than later. Otherwise, things go wrong, and I even switch my machines off. I don't know if you can see in the background. No, probably not. But I actually switched the machines off, didn't I, Sean? And then the Blanc just turned up, but luckily. It's well, all right, my old fruit. It's been a while. Yeah, I've somebody's missed you, Mickey. I can tell you that, mate. Jesus Christ. You wash your mouth out with soap and water, fella. I'm not a bloody Arsenal fan. God. There is one of them in the building. There is one of them floating around. Well, there's a few here and there, isn't there? Yeah. Not very many. No, Simo did say to me, he said, I've missed that, Mickey, didn't he?
Yeah, oh no.
Only recently, mate. Yeah, he does, doesn't he, Simo? He's that sort of guy, isn't he? Nice sort of fellow. He cares. I'll try and call me, but his phone's off. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, no, as I say, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't take either of them two as boss, would you?
No.
But then who do you have?
There's someone better than that.
Yeah, but who? I mean, there's a bit of shouting for Jose Mourinho going on, but like, come on. Is it? You know?
See him wanting the job, to be fair.
Well, no, he's only just gone out to. Where is he? Fenerbahce now, I think, isn't it? I'm going to be in and out of chat. We'll catch you next time, if not shortly. Definitely, mate.
Yeah,
I actually borrow his trailer. Afternoon, guys. What's going on? Rate my water, yeah, mate.
Yeah.
See? I'm not drunk all the time. Just most of it. Isn't it?
Yeah, this Buxton was all right, actually.
Yeah, no, we were, as I say, I was doing a video about this, and then I said to them two, we sort of sat in there earlier on, wasn't it? Oh, God, here he goes. And I said, well, yeah, fizzy water, mate, see? It's all right, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I didn't think she was coming out here today. Sean was here, wasn't you, Sean? Yeah. Criminal. That's all right. It's better than flat water, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Miles better. Sparkling water is criminal.
Yeah, that's what Mickey just said.
It's just dull.
I like it. When we go to Vietnam, you can't get sparkling water, can you?
I don't know what it is.
No. And you only get still water, and it does my head in so much, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I miss my proper coffee when I'm there, but then I have to get filled up. I have to get filled up with Blanc, don't I, to get over it, isn't it?
Mm.
But yeah, no, as I say, Southgate's a funny old thing because his statistics on paper, he actually done really well. So it weren't all that bad, was it? It's just a boring football, wasn't it? It was like,
yeah.
And he had he's how old is he? 11. Yeah, big lad, mate. Big lad. Big, hard, dangerous. Where you at? Out in the bar. Oh, that dog though. Yeah, he's here. He's some of it. Tiger. Yeah. There he is. He's having the funny suppose to say, what's in it for me? Hi, Jack. Good to see you, mate.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Lee.
Hi,
Lee
Lee.
says if you play average teams, though, you have a good win rate.
Yeah, that's true. It
seems to have worked out that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts, Lee? That's why I say I'd rather than do a video where everyone writes on the video, and a lot of people don't bother on that. I just thought, I'll just come and do this for a while. We're sat in there kind of bored, so now finish editing tonight's video. Good to know. I just voted for Jamaica. No, was it Jamaica? Jordan. On your thing. Just finished work on a famous grouse. Not a whiskey man, me, to be honest with you, Mickey. He kept starting with the same team. Everyone could see it was the wrong mix. Yeah, I know, but surely someone said to him, look, you've got it wrong, Gareth. Oh, I know where you're going, Jack. Whiskey and good, happy time. No, that's fair enough, isn't it? We'll try and get Klopp in, but there's no chance. They get an English guy with the same results. None of them top tier. Hungary tonight. That's interesting. And I know it's not the goulash. Funny enough, we watched the German video, didn't we? The German goulash, which again, you made it seem very...
yeah, really easy.
a bit too easy, and it was, wasn't it? A bit quicker and...
Yeah, I wasn't mind. I quite like doing the prep work, so maybe I don't rush through it. I'll just take my time.
I'm going to ring me mate Max. Have a good one. Yep, good to see you, Mickey. Don't forget, I'll be live with Simo on Saturday. I'm sure he'd like to see you, mate. I would have said he's missed him, hasn't he? Yeah. Simo
I
is
think what they say, if we get an English manager, it's just going to be much more the same.
There was talk about, see, I haven't heard that one. I don't know. They like to say it's the golden generation of players, and it's if they were that good, they would have done it anyway, wouldn't they? They would have done it for the manager. Michelle would definitely like tomorrow's.
Oh yeah.
This week.
I'm going to be watching that definitely.
See,
I love Italian food.
I like most Italian food, don't I?
You don't like pasta.
I do like
You're thinking
pasta.
of pizza. You like pizza.
I like pizza. I like spaghetti. I like. All right, I don't like all Italian. That's a temporary measure, apparently.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Swen and Capello. Yeah, everyone always says, "Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it." And it was like I say, you go back to Kane, and at the end of the day, he shouldn't have probably even been there. You know,
Well, if you weren't fit, why do they keep playing?
that's a temporary. Southgate was temp 2 and did 8 years. Yeah. It ain't pizza or spaghetti. Oh, I'm snookered then. Okay, I get that. But yeah, you kind of look at it. I don't know. Who would you choose? Who's an up and coming manager? The one Chelsea took, but he's not English either. From Thankyou is supposed to be good, but he's not English. You know, one of the brighter ones, but not Potter. Potter messed up at Chelsea. Bad. Then again, everyone messes up at Chelsea, didn't they? Because they demand so much. I don't know. For me, I don't know who I'd take. Don't know. Used to call Capello Postman Pat. I did say we wouldn't win with Kane, but we're shouting down. Well, do you see, Stephen, my argument to that is if we'd had Grealish there on the bench, it could have been very different, couldn't it? And he should have took definitely Jack. Perhaps Maddison, Henderson as well. He took that bloody, what's his name? He played 12 Premiership games. It's like, that's not right. But yeah, I mean, it's easy for everyone to blame an unfit player, which Kane's taken some crap, isn't he? Poor bloke. If I was him, I'd actually say, "Sod England, I've done it. Record goal scorer. Hang my boots up from international football and walk away." But I just don't think he will.
No, he's not that top character, is he?
But yeah, I think Euro's exposed a few of our players too. I'm not going to say too much about Rice. I've been criticised so much for saying how overrated he is, but you know, I don't know. None of them, Lee, stood out really, did they?
No.
I thought Kyle Walker did all right, but then yeah, rightly so. Kyle Walker was exposed for both the goals against Spain, and there's a saying that he didn't connect with Saka enough, but then Saka could have come back more, couldn't he? There's two ways of looking at it, isn't there? And we're all going to think differently. Yeah, they're not fit, Stephen, is the worst thing. Kane says he'll be there for the World Cup. Nah, he's not going to.
I can't see it because how old will he be when that comes around?
It's only 2 years away, but there's no waste. You know, he even admitted Southgate, didn't he? We didn't get him up to speed. Well, that was plainly obvious, wasn't it? But it wasn't just that, right? What it was as well, the players that were meant to, I mean, if we talk about Rice, for argument's sake, he was literally hanging on with the defenders, and yet no one picked that bit out. And whereas if he'd have been playing further up, Kane got no support. But the problem being is he didn't help himself, did he? Which Stephen rightly pointed out sometimes. Too far back. Cristiano Ronaldo, you don't see playing too far back, especially in his prime, although he had a crap
Is it
tournament.
stubbornness, Jack, or is it lack of imagination? Because
Yeah, the subs kept the waiting for the subs sometimes was like, what is he doing? You know, and if every single one of us, although a lot of us obviously have very different opinions on what happened, which is fair enough, I get that. But if we can all see, surely someone's saying to him, Gareth, sub, come on. I don't get it. Well, I ain't going to be happy if Kane doesn't retire. Yeah, it's true, mate.
yeah,
I would walk away if I was him. But there you go. I think so. Let the younger generation have a go, innit? We've got a lot to lose, haven't we? I don't know. It's like, could he still do a job? He could have came off the bench and built his fitness up. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Stephen. It was too deep, way too deep. You know, when the ball actually went up there, well, it didn't enough, did it? But then there was no one there. I think he'll retire. Yeah, I hope he does retire, in all due honesty. And I never thought I'd say that. Yeah, I mean, that with Ivan Toney the other night, Lee, was a joke, wasn't it? I mean, why he took him. And the thing was, he holds the ball up. He gives a totally different dimension to Harry Kane. You know, he could have started, he could have played it another way. He played it with Tony and Watkins and had Kane on the bench. There's so many options. And after the first game, you know, he said it was the pressure of us lot expecting so much and everything. But after the first game, you'd have looked at that and thought, hold on a minute. And then to have 3 games and then still literally barely tinker with things, wasn't it? Playing players out of position, taking an unfit left back. Obviously, Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw, when he came on and when he started, done well, but he was unfit, wasn't it? Yeah, no, in hindsight, Stephen, I know what you mean, but he'd gone that far. As I said to you, he was never going to drop the captain for the final. Yeah, no, definitely, Lee. But Jude Bellingham, again, I mean, I know we'll chat about Rice. You know, if his header had been on target, but that weren't his job, was it? But at least he got forward at that point. But Bellingham, apart from the wonder goal, he ran, but he never got no results, did he, really? Yeah, that was the only problem with Jordan Pickford. And these two here obviously speak quite highly of him, but his distribution for the whole competition was very poor. Big mistake. Stephen, how many big mistakes were there? That's the problem, mate. It was a mistake after mistake after mistake, wasn't it? And it was just like, it didn't have to be that way, did it? I think the Euros also showed how good the players are at club level around these England players. Yeah, because they're playing with quality around their clubs.
I think that
especially
makes a big
Premier League players,
doesn't it?
Well, obviously, yeah, Jude Bellingham plays for Real Madrid, but Real Madrid paid a lot of money for him for a reason. He's proved himself. But he didn't have a good tournament. No one can say he did. He saved this, would have won the goal, but then Kane saved this a few times. He should have took Harry Kane off. Yeah, he did, didn't he? But again, as Stephen said, maybe you should have had him coming on if you're chasing the game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to crack a beer. It's a bit late for you, Jack. Who would you bring in? This is the thing. I don't know. I mean, who would you bring in, Stephen? Probably Rice, knowing him. Hey, what about Harry Kane? There's a shout, Stephen. He could be player manager. No. I don't know. Yeah, but he's gone, and that's what the majority of everyone wanted, isn't it? So I don't know. I wouldn't bring Potter. Definitely not.
I get this horrible feeling it's going to be someone really nondescript. Just another plodder longer, you know.
Yeah, but everyone wants this generation of players are getting older now. This golden generation, as they call them. I totally beg to differ because the way we struggled against average teams in the World Cup is a different level, isn't it? You know, I don't know. Maybe a foreign manager with different ideas. You want a manager that plays someone like our Tottenham boss. although obviously we don't want to lose him, I'd take him as England boss all day long. Big Ange would absolutely rip it up as England manager.
Yeah,
You know, get out of Tottenham before leaving, bins him, and I just wouldn't. Yeah, you're right, Lee. The way we played there, but like I say, Big Ange plays forward. Big Ange plays the sort of football. If anyone, I know Tottenham are probably the most hated club in the Premier League, Stephen. But Stephen, forget about his time with Tottenham. Although, let's be honest, a team when your best striker leaves, they're absolutely crap. Look at what he achieved. And if it hadn't been for injuries in that crazy game against Chelsea, and I know it's all hindsight, but it could have been very different for Tottenham. And it all went wrong that night when I was in here and nearly chucked my beer at the bar. Yeah. And the night against Chelsea when it all went wrong. And then obviously Maddis got injured and it just went on from there and there. Maddis never came back the same, but Big Ange, mate, he's done it all around the world.
He does talk a good game of football.
He does. Look how people are pleased with him as a pundit.
Yeah.
And it was difficult with Wrighty and Laura for your first night. You can tell they did it to him because he's at Spurs, can't you?
Yeah, but he's a confident character. He knows what he's talking about. He doesn't get easily put off or shy away from things.
I could do a job if asked, Martin. I would do a job. Spurs need him. Yeah, this is exactly it, Stephen. Mind you, might jump at the chance there. They might think, yeah, hold on a minute. See you later, leaving. I wouldn't. Do you know what? In all due honesty, I wouldn't be too disappointed if he was England manager. No, he plays football that we want to see, not that rubbish that we had there. With Southgate, I'll take him. I know, like, you know.
It would be nice to see someone as England manager who's not frightened to make changes, who's not frightened to do things a different way. That's a bit of imagination.
Yeah, Klopp, of course, again. Yeah, I know, but this yes man hasn't worked out for him, has it? In all due honesty, I don't know. They've got to do something big this time. You know, Wembley's not going to be filling up, is it? It's going to cost them, isn't it? Yeah, he can come second too. Oh, Stephen,
There's been some naughty adverts around, hasn't it? Tenants did one.
Terrible. Do you see the thing in Barry Island?
Oh yeah, the massive thing on the beach.
The thing on the beach. The thing with the bottle with everyone talking in Scottish Welsh and it's like, wow. You know, I thought it was the United Kingdom. We were meant to be in it together, but no, I knew. You know what I mean? And talking of the pineapple pondering man, whoa, what can I say about that man? What can I call it? What's the word? Snake.
The pineapple snake.
The pineapple snake, yeah. But Mr. Ponderer is in France enjoying himself. Not putting out any dodgy videos about me at the moment.
Yeah. He's too busy enjoying France.
He's too busy eating frogs' legs and snails and pondering around. And there's
the local friends grinder culture.
Yep, he's too busy on Grinder.
Yeah.
He'll get you for that. But no, Maxine, as I was just about to say, Maxine, you put Maxine on there. No wonder I keep calling her Maxine.
You told me to.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Martin, sorry, food from afar, who's in the chat. Do check her channel out. You don't get me to it. I'm just thinking, hold on a minute. Oh dear, I worry about myself sometimes.
To the Italian recipe. Yeah, whatever it is, as long as it's not too difficult, I'm going to give that one a go.
Yeah, I'll do a video of you.
Can do.
Oh God, yeah, I've got to do my curry tomorrow.
You've got to do
I've got to do my curry video tomorrow. Oh my God, it's going to be fun, isn't it?
What countries do you guys want to see in the World Cup?
We don't want to see in the World Cup?
Yeah.
England.
Well, yeah,
Brazil,
Brazil,
yeah. But I don't know. Time will tell, won't it? Obviously, there'll be bookies odds and just, I don't know. I actually don't know. That's what I thought on there. I thought someone must have some idea. See, don't worry. You can call me that name. I don't mind. No?
We actually started at 10%.
Oh, yeah.
But it would be a bit pointless if you could, it's still going to call on that. So.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. You've got to think. You've got to look in the wider picture. And do you know what? when I think about Big Ange, just not a bad shout because he plays that football.
I said that. Oops.
I don't come around Spurs.
Who cares?
Who cares? I don't know.
You will they start losing horrendously all the time.
It must be
Well, you'll go back to the norm then, won't
the mate you left Brighton. What's his name? He was good, but then he had a stronger beginning than he had end. I know he took some job in Spain. I think can't remember his name. Roberto something. I think he was good, but you want someone that's going to play the sort of football we want to watch. That you're not going to get bored, totally bored, and just that. I mean, that was painful, wasn't it? No one was that good, probably barring Spain. Yeah, France didn't play till the semi-final.
I must admit, yeah, every country's team, bar in Spain, were a bit, weren't they, lacklustre. I think the word is.
Yeah, and everyone keeps saying they're tired.
you?
Christ, they're tired. They get paid enough money, don't they? You get paid enough money to be tired. What's the figure on your desk? Figure. Oh, that one.
Oh,
That's Dell.
there he is.
Johnson Dell, look.
Spurs doing the Colada.
Yeah, and there's Albert and Rodney over there. That's quite good, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, don't know.
Oh, I won't thank you. You're not paid me for
Yes,
them
I
yet.
have, but even the ones I've done,
Yeah, I haven't finished yet. Get over it. Just spoke to Max. Out laugh. He's feeling better. Oh, yeah. Always good, Nick, isn't it? Yeah, he did say John, didn't he? But yeah, I don't know. Do you know, there's like, I don't know. They've got to decide. I would decide sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it will go on and on and
I
on.
had a drag on and on with it.
My son cooking all dinner. Meet at Mac's office on Friday. Yeah, John's going to meet you soon, aren't you, John?
Yeah.
John's coming up there. Well, Max for a little while, yeah, a week or something, isn't it? Like second week of August or something. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are good then, aren't they? I don't know what we thought they were when we bought them. I've been on them.
Yeah, I knew what they were.
The
Didn't
bobbleheads.
He was with me, Liam, my son, earlier, smoking split. Yeah, John's not into that when he's there.
No,
Definitely not.
That's not.
I call it the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, John's not really one of them type of people, are you, John?
No.
But no, it's like I would appoint someone quick, get the job done, wouldn't you? I would just say quickly, right, we've got him in, but then they'll mess around the FA. You know, you go back to. I mean, let's be honest, he only got the job because of bloody Allardyce messing about.
Do you think they're going to do that in Qatar?
No, of course I won't. He only got it. And you coming for barbecue? I meant to say, yeah, you are, John, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was only because of Allardyce, wasn't it? Who was it before Allardyce that was in? Something the manager.
I bet they're going to do it.
I mean, let's be honest with Allardyce. Had he not have messed up with that dodgy thing, and he was stitched up by the media, as we all know, but he was always dodgy, wasn't he? Big Sam said, yeah, he's only one, mate, isn't he? But had it not been for that mess up, you'd have had Allardyce. And let's be honest, he was a good manager at that time as well. You go back, innit, with Redknapp. Redknapp should have got it after that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would like to see
Harry Redknapp would have been brilliant for England. And again, it was another one that played them that football, you know. We've brought some good managers to England, Spurs, haven't we? Terry Venables, Glenn Hoddle, you know. You can come to my house as well, mate. Get that Max ring thing. I'll come up and chill at mine for a bit. I've got beer, coffee, tea, Xbox, 4 TVs, and chill food. You go, John?
that.
Good to you, isn't it? Very quiet in the background there.
I don't have much to say.
When Big Sam was at Bolton, yeah, it was phenomenal, mate. Sam Allardyce back in them Bolton days to take that club, and he did, didn't he? He literally took them to a European spot. And I've actually, believe it or not, back in the 90s, I think they've moved ground now, haven't they? I actually worked at their old ground. Yeah, I did. With my temping agency.
Yeah, and you're studying paper on this.
Oh, don't start the paper round stuff.
Oh, my team said Jamaica is really
Oh, come on,
Oh.
Jordan. Well, Jordan, I don't know anything from Jordan.
No,
So I thought, it's really interesting. I thought Jamaica would win that actually when I looked at it because he kind of, yeah. Jordan was a tough one. Yeah, Jamaican Woodbine's even more popular, isn't it, than the food, especially with them. But no, you kind of look at it and you think you've got to go one way and you've got to go that way sooner rather than later because it is only 2 years to the World Cup. All they'll do, they'll take some idiot, they'll play a load of easy games, we'll win them, and obviously our qualifying group isn't that hard, is it? Never going to be. Never going to be. I remember, but it's not that hard. It never is it? It's always, they have too many teams in the World Cup, like the European Championship. So you play all these novices, you win, and you see them playing football, and you think, oh, here we go, we're going to win it. You know, it's coming home again, isn't it, in 2 years' time? God, dude. I actually believe we would win because we actually played that crap and carried it on for that long.
I knew the luck had to run out at
some
point.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought it because Spain didn't play good. Spain were there for the take. Absolutely there for the take, Spain. And it's like they did play good, but then I'm sure it was Albania or something. Oh, mate, you youngest at the barbecue? Yeah, I would be, Mickey, if I was there. Usually Mac's youngest boy. Well, if I was there, I'd be the youngest too, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Long shot.
Yeah, you see?
So young, you're not allowed to drink.
Yeah, I know. So what if we go up to London for that thing for you, isn't it? I was going to say we could go to that blonde pub for a Swift.
It's mouth to be watering.
It's
mouth to be watering.
We could do a sneaky, couldn't you? If you think about it, there it is there. My son might come. He's 9. Yeah, John's good with younger ones, isn't John?
Yeah.
Daban with him. I taught him well, Mickey, didn't I?
Love kids, don't
No, not really. Well, kids are all right when they're out of sight, out of mind for me. It's that sort of situation, isn't it? It's kind of like,
I love it when we're on a plane with someone. The toddlers always gravitate to him, and he's no good for kids. They're so you're smiling at yourself.
If his mum come, he let mum come, but she's psycho. Not another crazy woman. There's a few of them about, isn't there?
There's a lot of them kicking about.
You know, that's blokes all cool, calm and collective. You know, I mean, look at people like me, Stephen, men of the world. Isn't it? Stephen's seen many World Cups. Yeah. Actually, he would have seen a win, hadn't he? Because of 66. Yeah. I didn't think of that. He's about the only one. For the rest of us. What? Good 2 veggie at barbecue. Yeah, I saw the 66 one. Yeah.
That's what they were just saying. You must be the only one who comes in chat who did.
I was 15 during 66. I remember watching on my telly. See?
There you go.
That famous goal that never was, but was. God, how many years ago now? 58 years ago, isn't it? God, I remember we used to sing 40 Years of Hurt, Never Stop Believing. And now it's 58 years. That's how old all that is. 96. We thought we were going to win that. We really probably deserved to, didn't we?
Looks like it's going to win.
I'd like to miss
Yeah, she forgot all about them. I've been there for about a week. I didn't mean to ask you. They were for the Foxes or something. It was sort of like.
I think they're going to be washing again.
Probably. They've probably been rained on.
And rained on.
Look at that silly little dog. Funny dogs. So they come out here, you can't really see them on the camera, but one's little puggles down behind Michelle, and the other one's there. It's like, yeah, they do come with some smells, should we say? I've renewed my Wolves ticket for next season. Yeah, still, blimey, £800 for Wolves. They see you coming, Mickey, aren't they? But again, look at what it is for some of them. If you're in all due honesty, if it's a decent enough seat, it ain't that bad for Premier League football. Blimey, Spurs is like £2,500 now, isn't it, or something? Don't know, I've cancelled my membership now. Didn't I?
Way too expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy money now. Go to Tottenham, and there's no atmosphere like it used to be. You stand up, they tell you to sit down. It's like you start singing, they start going shh, shh. You know, the bod from the office job that's standing there has to sit down, doesn't he? Because he's tired. Been sat, not used to being sat on his computer desk. I suppose they'd have to pay crazy money now, isn't it? And it really is. It's like for your average person now, most Premier League teams now, especially the London ones, like Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, are not so much the spammers because they have to get people in there, don't they? Because they're not really a big club. So they kind of give the season tickets away and everything, don't they?
Well, didn't pay for the ground.
Well, they've got the ground for free, so they let a few in for free, don't they? Which is a good situation, isn't it? But it's one of them things, isn't it? No, I look at it and I think you keep looking at me all strange. she's baffled on the old water, isn't it? Rather than succumbing to sadness over the loss, we ought to remain optimistic about the future, Paul. Our focus should be on the potential and opportunities that lie ahead, like the World Cup. Yeah, but once we know who's coming in for the job,
better off going to watch League One or League Two.
Do you know what I said that with Leighton Orient? Yeah. Go back there. You see, we used to go, as a lot of you know, to Leighton Orient, with like season tickets holders after we were at Spurs. But when our friend died, it was only because of him that we really got into the club, wasn't it? And it was really.
It was really sad to go back.
It was really. We went back there once, didn't we? And we got hammered in the bar sad. And then left at half time, and we've never ever been back since.
It felt awful.
It was weird because he always used to point me out, wasn't it? Where you been? Where you been? If we didn't go in the supporters bar beforehand and everything. I'm going on holiday soon. Got my tickets booked. Yeah, anywhere good, Mickey? But it's kind of that situation where you sort of think it's weird, but it's so long now. And if he was looking at us from up there, because he was a good guy, so he'd definitely be up there, he'd be thinking, why have they never gone to see my club? And he knew we were Spurs fans and everything, but he weren't funny about it, was he?
No, they're always accepting.
Yeah.
Lovely people.
And it is, it's been a long time, isn't it? We should sort of go back, go up to the top bit and have some food and that like we used to do before, because we used to know loads of the players at the time, wasn't it? Because Paul, when he died as well, Paul went, yeah. He used to take the Sean and his brother Paul down to meet the players and everything. So we used to go in the changing rooms, wasn't it, and sit there talking to the players before the game, which is really good. I go to Saudi, see my son-in-law working job removal under Limey. Wonder he went. God, Saudi though, you have to behave there, mate, wouldn't you? God dear, Saudi. Ooh, give me the old rattles. That would. Well, yeah, you would.
Go to Saudi with
No.
I wouldn't go to Saudi with you.
I
No
wouldn't go
way.
there.
Might as well go to Dubai.
Yeah.
We wouldn't come back if us two went to Dubai. Going through the airport was bad enough for her. That give me the shakes. We was only waiting for a plane transfer, weren't we? Oh, no. Not your type of place, really, is it? But it's one of them things, isn't it? For some people, absolutely love Dubai. I don't get the thing of it. Oh, yeah, won't look at women in a way. They're wearing a blanket over them. We see the eyes. Well, we've had it so many times, even in Kuala Lumpur, haven't we, with some of them, that hasn't always ended well, has it? But I particularly enjoy Saudi Arabia. The extreme climate and cultural ambience does not appeal to me, I think, needs. Nonetheless, I acknowledge its profound historical and geopolitical importance. Winning. It's like an English lesson with him, isn't it? Geopolitical, you see. just thinking, you see. It's when you've had a few and you look at it and you're like, fall on deaf ears. Yeah, that does happen as well, doesn't it? No, some of it I look at it and I'll just jump the word. I think, no. Ghost outfit, otherwise known as post boxes. Yeah, that's another word. Not horrible word. We've met some of them, and like in Malaysia, I've had some real issues with them when we're in a lift in the hotel.
Each to their own.
Yeah, no, each to their own. But he's in his shorts and his t-shirt. And poor old missus, you can only see her eyes. He's turning around, staring at her. I'm threatening to. Doesn't end well, does it? I like to believe that you leave a thing or two from our interactions. Well, it gives me satisfaction to think my contributions might be somewhat enlightening. You see, I've just got to, if you can see at the top there, if you want to take over a bit, I've got to answer a message from someone about something.
Mickey says he's taking his son to the cinema to watch Minions 4. Minions 4?
Yeah, they made another one, didn't they?
Oh, no, I don't know.
You got to get your suit on.
Minions
No, they really do that. The last Minions movie, I think it was Rise of Gru, everyone went in there wearing tuxedos. It was like a thing on the internet. I don't know if they did it with this one as well. But...
Yeah, no. I actually like Minions movies. I just didn't know they'd made them. We're going to take you and Grace banana outfit.
That is criminal. Criminal. You would not catch me out in this country with him wearing that.
So they do like a cosplay thing?
No, they just put on suits. Like actual suit, like suit and tie.
Oh.
I don't know why, but they all did it. It'd be like there'd be groups of like 30, 40 people going into the cinema just wearing tuxedo suits. 40 tickets to Minions Rise of Gru, please. Does Dad like Gru? Look like Gru? No.
Someone said that before. I've got bald head, I ain't quite got the nose.
I'll tell him you said that.
Well, he knows he's got bald head. He just
He
looked
gets
in
a
a
bit
mirror.
upset when you say it like that. It's like that when the Peaky Blinders was a big thing, they'd always go to the cinemas. They'd say something like, 3 tickets to the Boss Baby 2 by ordering the Peaky Blinders. People love to troll cinemas. You don't get it. They just fuck with them. It's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Get a beer cracked. No, it's too early for me, Bill. Too early. It's still before 5 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah. You got 20 minutes before I would consider it reasonable.
Yeah. On the wall, what are you drinking?
Someone said you look like Gru from Minions.
Yeah.
He said thanks. He said thanks, Mickey. Subscribe to the Only Pineapple Ponder. Let's just say the Pineapple Snake.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that changed.
No. Well, you can stand if you like. Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
You've only got to put Maxine on the bot.
Eh?
You've only got to put Maxine on the bot.
No, I didn't. No, you did.
You did. Well, I don't know what your account password, so I thought.
I'll tell you what. This is history, isn't it? 3 of us without a beer. You won't see this often.
Well, the Bill was just telling us to crack open the beer. He said,
No.
Sticking to that thing.
Yeah, stick to
A few steps ahead of you, don't know. This is just an old bottle.
Got these blocks delivered just now. You probably can't see, but
No, can't to be on the chair.
See?
No, there we go.
Nice shit in a blunt.
yeah, for when young Goldrake comes. And Simo's Blaze just turned up, everyone, and he said,
Oh.
F me, that's heavy.
His wife.
It is a heavy machine.
Yeah, I did tell him.
What's
It's
on
like
Blaze?
Blade.
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 Simo's got Blade, isn't
You
it?
said Blaze. I was confused.
Blade, Heineken Blade.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. There, shut up. Yeah, of course you do.
No.
Oh, dear. Look,
Yeah.
yeah, like 300 quid. Ah,
Yeah, Goldrake got 300 quid tax rebate.
yeah, I know. It showed me earlier. Yeah, always good. You can't knock that, can you?
No, you cannot.
And my show today, 8,000 views. Look at that. 8.2k. in 4.5 hours. That's been
Don't think me.
crazy. Yeah, don't think me.
No, don't me.
Well, me? Us.
Yeah. Team effort.
Team effort, yeah. Who introduced you to 24s and Oxys? Get out, he's going to bite me then.
I'm down, boy.
Yep, thank you, Henry, mate.
0 words never spoken.
You say Rocky?
Rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers, yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's good, mate, for them hours. Isn't it? Oh, what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He wants to be it.
He's
No, that's a
excited.
jumping pig.
He's excited for something.
He wants to be the only one.
Yeah, yeah. Thursday, mate. Thursday, Tiger. Thursday. Because we're live tomorrow afternoon, aren't we? Well, tomorrow morning. We're doing the McDonald's with tomorrow morning.
Oh, God, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, what's he got hanging out of his mouth? Oh,
Out. No room at the
That's
end.
just not
You want to
good.
recycle,
yeah.
you're not coming
No,
with me.
no, I don't know what it is. It's not that, but it is something not looking good on the other side of his mouth. It's
Oh, I
not.
see it.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? It's not.
No room at the end for him.
Nah, it's one of them sales things.
Yeah,
I
I
answer.
would say so.
They keep saying about my insurance policy with them, and I haven't got insurance with them.
It's a scam.
Yeah,
they play on
quite
other people.
properly.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I get
Oh, you missed that, dude.
No. I mean the scams generally. I don't mean they only target old people. I get them as well. But the people that they really want are old people.
Oh, yeah.
Because they fall for it, don't they?
People like you, man.
Yeah.
Funny how we don't phone me.
Well, they follow me.
There's the rain.
I'm
Enjoy the rain, Dan.
there.
Look, look, it's hanging out of his mouth.
Maybe it'll clean them off.
Yeah, Marty.
I don't know what he's
Oh,
wafted in the
no.
garden.
Skippity toilet.
Yeah. No, it's not. I don't know what it is.
No.
Oh, yeah. I get it,
You don't
Mickey.
know
I
what
get it.
Skippity toilet.
No, I know.
Listen, right. It's
I
like,
like to
there's
agree
this,
with
there's
people.
this model of a
I should
toilet
have
and it's got a
told
head
I should
coming
have
out.
told
Yeah. Kids love it.
Yeah.
I think it's atrocious.
Chat.
Where's Seaside Dark?
Having a rest.
Yeah,
Get
the rest
Seaside
is
Dark in
done.
here.
Teesside's waiting for Stephen, hoping he's about.
Hello, Mersey Beers. How are you?
Hey,
Hey,
mate.
Good to see you, Adam. How are you, mate? Just done a quick live here rather than we're
Oh,
just going to do a
Let's
video,
go
haven't we?
inside.
He's actually
Yeah.
it's getting rained on, so he's running inside. No, I actually thought I was doing a video originally, wasn't I? Then I thought I'll just do a live for a while. Just something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we are back on tomorrow daytime, and then Thursday we'll probably do before Simons comes on. But then you two can continue if you want. I'll do Simons. Yeah. We've got to test the beers.
Bella
Yeah.
Porch is criminal, bro. 3 years ago, maybe.
What's that?
You know who Bella Porch is, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a porn star.
Ah. Oh, no, I ain't the porn stars, funny
You
enough.
said you knew who she was.
Oh,
No,
just
it wasn't actually a porn star. It's just some TikToker that blew up.
yeah, sure. I don't know.
Well, I'm still working. Hope the family's good. We're all right, Adam.
Yeah.
A few days off the beer, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is started yesterday.
That
We're
started
back.
weeks ago, didn't it? On the wagon.
Was it?
Oh, it was on
Prove
Wednesday, so
otherwise.
it's been 2 days without
It's only been a day.
Prove otherwise. I haven't drank in weeks.
Mm. We watched a live from the other night. You were
Yeah,
pickled.
Corona Zero.
It weren't. Only Corona Zero here. Actually,
Yeah,
there is.
I drank it all
There's
that
a
day.
full
wasn't it?
keg, the same one. I forgot about that. I could have had that today, couldn't I?
Oh, stuff.
Anne likes that, doesn't you?
It's just about a little bit less than she likes. By
It makes you feel like you're drinking.
Yeah, but I don't get the point of it. Really.
No.
So you could just have a glass of squash. Really.
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
cool.
Corona Zero with a lime, it's not that bad.
Then again, I don't like normal Corona. So
I might have a beer later. I've had a lot Saturday. That's not too bad going, is it? Sunday we had quite a late one, didn't we?
Yeah.
I had in reasonable amount of time.
You went in about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that's better than when were you out? Then?
Well, I managed to drag her in just after 1, only because everyone went and I turned all the lights off and sat here in the dark with her trying to in. You know, it's time we went inside. It was like, it's time
Someone
to
didn't
go.
get
I
there.
switched everything off. Hmm.
Yeah,
It was time to go.
Yeah, it's dipped a bit, isn't it?
It's dipped a bit. The floor's going there. I know. I don't really want to.
Yeah,
Back
that's
to
not
Martin.
even bad.
Oh, what's that? What's that? I can't see what you're saying.
No.
Where's that one?
Okay. Was on
No.
AF.
Was on alcohol-free summer from track
Oh yeah.
and Guinness Zero for the England final, as was designated driver. God, how depressing,
Oh.
mate.
Criminal, that
Yeah.
is. Criminal.
That's criminal, isn't it? Having to watch an England game. Isn't it? We did one, didn't we, without a beer? I fell asleep on the sofa.
That final,
They were that boring, weren't they?
that final, everyone.
Have you
else
not
is
drinking today? Not today, mate. I had last day off the drink 40 years ago.
I was actually sober for 16 years.
So what? No.
Yeah, you only made about 4.
Yeah. Was it that long? No. But I can't remember what I was going to say. I'll say something.
I had the longest sober streak out of all of them.
So yeah, no, we're on again. So we didn't do the McDonald's, the new things.
Yeah.
Just for a certain pondering man
Who loves McDonald's?
who
It's his
loves
favourite
McDonald's. He sent his last YouTube video actually 57 years ago. I mean, that's a change, isn't it? It's a few years for me. No. I when I first get drunk, I was about 10, I think. And it wasn't purposely.
Yeah, it wasn't purpose.
No, it weren't. I tried a bit of sherry and I kind of liked it. And I thought, wow, this is good, isn't it?
So you just kept drinking it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so I kept drinking it and drinking it and thought, okay. Then I bottled it and had to fill it up with water. Back in them days.
see, I never filled anything with water. I took only what you gave me and then replaced
I'm
the
not
rest.
even going there. Advancing in age merely signifies that one has accumulated greater wisdom and insight over the years. Yeah, touche. It's right thing.
Good philosophy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
She keeps looking at me all baffled. It's like, oh God, yeah, I've got all the food soon as well, haven't I?
Are you still getting it?
Oh, that's what you wanted. We want to leave it till tomorrow.
What food?
I thought that you
The
wanted to
Chinese.
get the discount one.
That's not till next Monday. We can leave it till tomorrow. There's loads of things in there, but
I
because
don't know, it's up to you.
he takes about. We have a really good Chinese here, right? But the problem is,
Fella takes a while.
he says it's going to be 40 to 50 minutes, and it's kind of like 2.5 hours.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
phone
But
up,
they've
and
got the best food, so it's worth the wait.
we phone up and threaten them, and it just goes from there, doesn't it? And it doesn't. Well, it doesn't well because the food turns
Food
up.
turns up and it's always really nice.
That's
but
really good. But then by that time, I've threatened him, and last time we phone up, and his English isn't very good, and he says that we've been trying to call you, and they don't call, and it was like, oh God, you know that situation where you're kind of like, I just don't, I can't do it, you know, and it's like, and I reckon that his English isn't that bad, but because you're complaining,
He
Yeah.
pretends it is.
yeah,
he
funny.
kind of,
Plays it up.
he plays it up as if to say, I don't care, I don't understand. And he's like, he's probably saying to someone in the background, you know, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon he's just playing it to that extent of thinking, yeah, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that with him, innit?
Yeah.
But the food, when it turns up around here, there's so many takeaways where we live, obviously, because especially with the Indians and everything, innit? And there's some really good Indians, but they're not
We've got every kind of food place around here, I think.
enjoying a truly delectable dining experience. Yeah, but the trouble is they're not consistent. It's like I reckon that the chefs go from one to another. Oh yeah, the debate. Yeah, well, that was what we were talking about. Good to see you, mate.
Hey, mate.
So who are you saying, mate?
Yeah.
Fat Frank, please, God no, please. I
No.
despise of him.
No.
Isn't it? I've never liked him as a player,
Mm,
as anything. But the trouble is, you know, we're no further forward, are we? With anything. I don't agree with the two names that I've heard
yeah.
brought forward. Neither of us do we?
No.
And it's just like, I don't know. Potter, no way, mate. Look at him at Chelsea. And then again, until he went to Chelsea and at Brighton, he was brilliant, wasn't he? But them big names around him, he just stuffed up. No way, I wouldn't take Potter. I think he's out abroad somewhere, I think. But then again, I wouldn't take Eddie Howe because Eddie Howe's had a lot of money to spend at Newcastle, and he clearly hasn't delivered, has he? You know, like I say, I wouldn't want Graham Potter. I work with someone like with the same name. It might be the same one. Maybe he got a sack from abroad. No, I just don't know. I agree Southgate had to go. I'll bring in Graham Potter, not Potter. The FA won't get Howe anyway, couldn't afford him. Yeah, they probably couldn't. They don't like to pay, do they? That's another thing. They'll never get Big Ange from Spurs because Levy. Good thinking that. I didn't think of that because they will
It's
not.
probably why you're going to end up with someone really quite mediocre.
Who else is English that was a good manager? Scott Parker was good and up and coming, wasn't he? But didn't he just take the Burnley job or something, I think? At the pub slamming back pints, the Jeremiah Sorrow's wife not pleased on the water again. Told her I'm not paying a tenner for the spirits. End of story. Definitely. Drink the beer or drink nothing. How do you do, Scott? Hello, mate. Bear in mind, FA tend to hire out-of-work managers or older managers. Yeah, now there's a good shout, Simo. I forgot about him. And he's not got a job. And he knows the English game. Good shout. Our old boy.
Yeah.
Pochettino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pochettino. Pooch is the easy way to call him, isn't it? But yeah.
Yeah.
Just a good shout.
The
I never
names
thought of
that
him.
have been bounded about. Yeah, that's someone I wouldn't mind seeing.
And he'll fit in well with the England job because he's never won a lot. So, you know. No, he did win the title in France, didn't he? But then he could have won probably the title at that Paris Saint-Germain team, didn't he? You.
Yeah.
Because they were that good, that Paris Saint-Germain team. Wife getting very angry, mate.
You do.
Yeah, just I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably agree with you. I probably will just.
Yeah, I don't know though. He loves England, you know, and he's still got his place in London. It's a good shout, somewhere. I forgot all about him. And he should never have got sacked from Chelsea because he came in there when obviously Potter, hadn't it, knackered everything up. That's Frank at the end, wasn't it? They were in total disarray, wasn't it? And actually started playing football. And he is again a player that plays the top, a manager that plays the type of football that we want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's out of work. And he's loaded anyway. So surely they could think of something for him. Interesting, but like El Corvo said, they'll probably pick someone English. But who? Can't see Potter. Just like, no way, Pedro. Potter's just, I just don't get it. She'll be careful. She's walking home in the rain. Simo, me on it, mate. See, I told you, Simo. Mickey's missed you. He loves his life. Isn't it? He did well to get that basket case shirt. Exactly, mate. Overpaid. I've made this in there now. I couldn't get that because they would just walk all over him. And you're blimey. The extent of player power is going to absolutely go crazy there, isn't it? Huh? This is boss me, mate, like you. You know it, Scott, mate. You know it. Win him, mate. Win him. Get out of the rain. You can go on and get the Chinese. All right. I'm not that brave. Eddie Howe was technically the most successful English manager. I think Rob Edwards is a good pump. He did well with what he had at Luton. And that's the type of manager you need. Yeah, good shout, Adam. Good shout. I'd still go with Pooch, definitely. Because he's had a lot of experience with, especially for the Chelsea thing, and he's probably better through that experience of overpaid idiots, isn't he? And we've got a few of them in the England team, if we're honest. He'll play attacking football, the type of football that we want to see. You know, Southgate, it wasn't a great competition, full stop, I think, as we know, but Southgate made it even worse. It cost the FA 5 to 10 million. Yeah, see, they're not going to pay that, are they? Hi, Matthew. Good to see you, mate.
Matthew.
I was just glad, if I'm honest, Matthew, I was just glad we got there. Anyone to leave Newcastle would he, exactly, mate, would he? That's the thing. Me, mate, Max doing what, getting better. You okay? Suck the nut away. Look, mate, on the water here, mate. Both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like Simo. Well, I'm not as weak as Simo. Simo's going to fall off tomorrow. Simo's blades turned up, so he's all excited at the moment. And he knows
that's got to be a temptation.
He's got to wait for the cooling. He's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he whacks that keg in the morning just to see it, and then he's like, you need an English manager to invest himself in the team. If they ain't English, they're just investing as much as they get paid. In some ways, the only reason Howard would leave Newcastle because he fears the Saudis have been in. Yeah, that's true. It's another thing. So I think Howard would leave for England. I don't know. Would he? Have you met Max? He has a heart of gold, mate. I'll tell you. Yeah, we know Max, don't we, John? Yeah. A friend of John's, isn't it? But yeah, I'd still, do you know, someone mentioned our old boss. I thought, yeah, because he played the football at Spurs that we lost when Mourinho came in. It was like, oh, God, you didn't even want to watch it on telly, did you?
Mm-hmm.
And I know Mourinho got to a final, and then again, did get to the. You got to remember when he got in 2019 Champions League final, it was with a crap Tottenham team.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't a great job, is it?
Right. We've got this so-called golden generation that, you know, if you take out the City players, there's not a lot of real winners.
Mm.
Definitely, Barry. Yeah, and it is. Yeah, but it's more a job for probably an older person than Southgate. But he was just an under-21 manager, wasn't he? As I say, when Southgate got that 8 years ago, I'd have chose Red. Actually, I'd have let the fiddling go with Sam Allardyce and give him a chance.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my dear. This is not good. This is not good. This is really not good. Isn't it? Yep, you know it back. Barry, as I said, Michelle's here, said hello, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Max, look after his work. A good man, work like his old man, good man. Ah, yeah, fair, Mickey. I get that, mate. I get that. But yeah, so you don't want me to order your Chinese.
Oh, I don't know. Let's think about it.
Hi, Ronald.
Hi,
Good to see you, fella. But yeah, I think I'd still take the old Spurs man. I would. Because he plays that football. Southgate's big achievement was relegating Middlesbrough. An ambitious young manager has never taken an England job. Yeah, it's true. And it makes you wonder if one ever will, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know what the future holds there, but as I say, Eddie Howe, could he do it? Oh, he did an amazing job at Bournemouth, didn't he? To even take Bournemouth to the heights he did. But he's got it harder at Newcastle, although he's had a lot of money as it's gone on, obviously. But there's a lot of big players now. Southgate, Simpleton. Yeah, not the greatest in the book, is he? But you know, he did 8 years, and on paper, he's our most successful manager since obviously '66. But he did have 8 years, didn't he? I think it's more of a commitment. You have to be scouting your team all season. Yeah, that's what I mean. And he had time to build for that, didn't he? And then he chose players that, you know, some of them players that he actually picked. Michelle was saying, well, who's he? You know, when you come up, you can come to my house, we can chill, do something, mate, go karting, cinema, etc. Otherwise, for a bit of fun. There you go. See? And that is Captain Chris. A lot of you know him, a close friend of Sean's. The captain does his own lives and everything, doesn't he?
He does.
An absolute pillar of the community, the captain, isn't he? Good friend of the pondering fellow as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Always like to see when people connect.
The only one that manages to talk more shit.
Not the same as working on the grass with players every day, is it? Modern managers are coaches first and foremost, not like the old days. It's a good, valid point. Yeah, it has changed, hasn't it? We never used to be called a coach now, did it? It used to always just be the manager. Now it's like a coach, and it is different where you've gone along that kind of that foreign route that they were kind of doing before us and that. But at the end of the day, we need someone in there with this so-called amazing generation of players that, as I say, half of them I don't think have proved themselves yet. But I don't know. It's only, what, 20, 23, 24 months? Yeah, I know, I did think that, but what can you do? Follow him out for. When you follow him out, you give up, don't you? Like, it's really not right. He goes down the bottom, barking at the fence, and like, there's nothing there. I think he kind of imagines there's something there, and it's kind of like his little game of things, isn't it? Yeah, something like that, isn't it? But no, what to say. I did this to say I was doing a video originally, and I thought just to gauge whoever's on the live. I know we came on a bit early, but it wouldn't be quite right on the water later on, would it?
No, it's tempting to crack up here, definitely.
It'd be you know how it goes, and once it happens, hold on. Ollie Watkins scored 19 Premier League goals last season. It's the most competitive league in the world. Yeah. Again, there's two ways of looking at it. Kane's proved it over the years. Kane was a captain. Kane's a record scorer, but Kane wasn't fit. So, despite I'm a huge fan of Kane, but he shouldn't have played, and that's the be all and end all. You know, and Southgate admitted, obviously before he quit, that we couldn't get him up to speed. Well, he shouldn't have got him on the pitch, or at least had him as sub.
Yeah, it's quite irresponsible to play for as long as he did.
And it's just, I don't know. He didn't want to. He didn't want to. Just like he didn't. I don't know why he took Ivan Toney. He obviously didn't trust him. So why he took him absolutely amazes me. 5:15 is a sham. Kane also relies on pace around him. Yeah, no, they weren't. It weren't good. And as has been pointed out many times, Kane was playing too deep all the time. When the ball was going forward, there was no one in the box. It was horrible, wasn't it? But when we got to the final, actually, when we got to the semi-final, I actually thought, we're going to win this because we played that bad. It can't get no worse, can we? You know, Watkins would have been a better bet as he pushed back the high line of defence. Yeah, either of them, or as I said, even you could have gone and took someone out and played with the two of them and had Kane to come off the bench.
Yeah.
You know, Bellingham, let's be honest, he huffed and puffed a bit, but he wasn't exactly brilliant. Of course, obviously, the goal that saved us when we would have been out then. We were literally, and then, of course, Mr. Kane finished the job for him, didn't he? In extra time. But this player that was unfit, that played so many minutes at that point, I just don't. It baffles me. Do you know what went through Southgate's mind? And like I say, we're all screaming at the telly when we're doing lives and everything, and everyone's like, what the hell is actually going on here? And it makes you think, well, I don't get this, isn't it? Yeah. And it, to me, you know, some people must have been saying to him, Gareth, you've got this wrong. You know, must have had someone there saying, you know, why are we playing this again? Why are we doing this, isn't it? Okay, mate, I'm going to cinema now to watch film with the lad. Good to see you, Mickey. Until the next time, mate. Yeah, we're going to go soon, anyway. We're going to out, mate. Decide what we're going to eat and that. Let me know when down here, mate. It'll be a laugh. There you go, John. Let me know when he's down there. He just kept taking Bellingham out of his regular position. Yeah, that's true as well. Half the team were playing out of place, weren't they? But, you know, he said that everyone can play here. And the good thing with this team is this one can play here and he can play there. Like with Trent. You know, he should have said, I don't know, who else did he have as left back to take? But Luke Shaw was just, to come at the end, was just another waste of a place. But then you didn't have any. That means you'd be going without a recognised left back, which is dodgy ground. But they had scouts going around all the grounds all the time. Yeah. Surely there was some other option. But yeah, definitely need some big changes. you know, it's not worked, is it? And
Be interesting to see what happens.
it was poor, wasn't it? But I don't know. What do you think? Full time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to say bonjour. We're only meant to do an hour.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Thanks
I'll
everyone
end
for
up
joining in.
pouring bloody beers, and it'll be like.
Hello.
No. But yeah, good to have you on. Any thoughts after? Do write on the messages. I do always reply. And on a live Thursday night, haven't we? On a beer.
Yeah. I'm doing.
Probably with Mr. Simo, but Mr. Simo may be on tomorrow. Do bear that in mind. Right. I have to do that now, I think.